Good morning, students. The last part for class 9, journal entry, a full sum we will be doing. This is the format of journal, students. Date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount, credit amount. Ledger folio is the page number of ledger which we will be learning the next chapter. In detail, you will understand later. Advantages of journal. Journal provides an explanation to an entry by way of narration. That one was narration. This one, being started business, this is called narration, and that is narration. And it reduces the possibility of errors. Recording entries in double concept, that means both debit and credit, then it reduces the opportunities of mistakes. Types of journal: compound journal entry and simple. Compound is not in your syllabus, where you will have more debit and less one credit or two debit, two credit or one debit. Means more than one debit and credit journal at a time, like cash account debit, stock account debit to capital. Simple journal entry, what we have in the syllabus, and journal entry in which we have only one debit and one credit account. Let's do this sum. Amit started business with cash, rupees 1 lakh. So journal entry will be cash and capital is involved. Cash is increasing in the business, so cash account debit to capital account 1 lakh, 1 lakh. This is the way you will be writing, students. In the books of, first of all, you will be writing in the books of Amit, journal entries, the format date, particulars, ledger folio, amount debit, amount credit. On May 1st, the first entry has happened on the date May 1st. Cash and capital were accounts involved. Cash account debit. Debit is written like this. And credit we don't have to write. We have to write to capital account. It is customary. It is going on in Indian system. So we are following this. In America, they write just cash debit, capital credit. It's no problem at all. Sir. To capital account we write. Being started business. This is the narration. This is the information about the entry which we have passed. And the amount is 1 lakh in the debit and 1 lakh in the credit. They should be written in the parallelly. See, cash straight away in the same line 1 lakh. In the capital also same line 1 lakh. Similarly, next entry, purchase. Next entry is purchase goods in cash worth rupees 10,000. So accounts involve purchase and cash. Purchase account is debited by 10,000 because stock is increasing, or purchase is an expense debit. Cash account credit 10,000. Being bought goods. Next entry is purchase goods from Jay rupees 20,000. So it is same thing, purchase to Jay instead of purchase to cash, because Jay being a creditor, our liability is increasing, or Jay is the uh, giver of the goods, that's why he is credited. Purchase is an expense, that's why debit. Then May 4th, sold goods to Avi. So Avi to sales, we have not received the cash. Then paid Jay 1,000, we have paid Jay 1,000. So Jay is the receiver, Jay account debit to cash account, cash is going out. Next, received from Avi the amount due. So we are receiving cash, cash account debit, and the giver is Avi, so to Avi account. Whenever cash comes in the business, it will be debited. Whenever cash goes out from the business, it will be credited. Remember this. Cash, just simply coming in the business debit, going out of the business credit. Received rent, see cash is coming in. So cash is coming in, so cash account debit to rent, cash account debit to rent. Similarly, paid wages, our payment is, our cash is going out, so cash is credit, and wages is an expense, that's why debit. Next is view stock from the business. So it is drawings and stock. See how it is written, drawings account debit, drawings account debit, May 9th, drawings account debit to stock, 5,000, 5,000. Notice one more thing, students. All the debit are in the same line. If you notice over here, entire thing is in some, what we say, in some order, some arrangement is there, some alignment is there. See, all the debits in the same line, J, J, W, C, D, drawings, cash, wages, and all the two are in the same line. This is the way we prepare accounts, not like this local panwala shop. Anyway, they write. Acha. And the next, bought furniture rupees 6,000. So it will be furniture account and cash account. So it is also shown over here. Furniture to cash. We have not written the narration. You can add up the narration over here. I have not written it again and again, but in the exam you have to write the narrations. Narration is nothing but just an information. You over here the narration will be what? Being purchased goods, being furniture purchased in cash. Narration is a summarized statement required to be given in every journal entry. Every journal entry. This is what very important words are. Narration is a summarized statement required given in every journal entry. So this much. This is your homework, students. You will be doing, and whatever is there in the book that you can do. First you do this homework, and then your CB Gupta, whatever sums are there, you will be doing it. Thank you, students. Thank you.